So now you can see, if I double click on this, that this is my flatfile database. Now there is a problem with this database because for every product we have the supply details. So you can see that AAA distributor has been duplicated twice and Ben's stationery is duplicated several times for each of the items that they supply. So the whole point of a relational database is to remove this data, this duplicated data, which is known as redundant data. And it is what we do when we normalize the database. That's the key term there. So to do that, we're going to, I had already previously created a new table, but to create a new table, you go to create, click on new table. And before I copy my data over, I'm going to select the product data. So at this point, I can see supplier ID is sitting with my product data. I might just move that over. So if I click and drag it over, I'll leave it with the supplier data. So I'm just rearranging my fields, trying to group them. So I'm just going to highlight my product information like product ID, description, quantity on hand, cost, and selling price. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over to table, right click, and paste as fields. And so that's pasted my 8 records. You click yes. Now again, I don't need this field here. I'm going to delete it. So ID column is part of a primary key for table 1. So Access has already created a primary key for me and I need to remove this because I don't need it. So in order to remove it, I'm just going to click on Design View. Make sure I save my table. So this is going to be my products table. Right click and remove primary key. Now, what we can see in front of us is what's called the data dictionary. So our data dictionary gives us metadata about each of our fields. Metadata is like information or data about our data. So things like our field names, our data types are really important, and often database designers will add a short description. So for instance, if there was a birth date, then the type of data that we would be placing inside that field might be DDMMYYYY. But the description is really important. It does help identify what type of data goes in that field, might give some information about the type of data. And also just on the bottom here, you can see that there's field size and other information and properties around each of the fields. So for instance, if I click on product ID, my field size at the moment is set to 255. But if I want to validate it or restrict users putting any more characters, then perhaps I could restrict it to 6 just to make sure that the data that's going into this database remains correct. So it's fairly important to have that there. All right, I'm going back to ID. I'm just going to delete this now. So prior to this, I needed to make sure that I turned off the primary key. And then go back into product table by double clicking on it. Yes. Yeah, if data is lost, that's fine. Okay. So it's pretty important to make sure we're checking those messages as well. All right, so we've got our products table. The next thing we're going to do is create a supplier table. So we're going to go to create supplier table. And we're going to go back and add our supplier fields. So I'm just going to copy them over. Copy. Right click, paste as fields. Okay. You're about to paste 8 records. All right, well, pasted our data over, and again, I'm just going to remove my ID in a moment, but you can see that although this is the supplier table, we still have 8 records, but only 2 distributors. So our distributors are AAA distributors or Ben Stationery. So the whole point of creating a relational database is to remove the repeated data or the redundant data so that it assists with processing. So we're just going to delete those records and okay, so essentially all we should have in front of us is 2 suppliers.